please, if you can, you've been quiet tonight. Here's one.
No. I definitely think that the resolution process of each individual section would be good, because we just can't make all of that a committee, sit down and discuss that. We get a whole lot better than us trying to vote on it before.
I don't think we can think of, you know, it's nice to be able to think ahead, but I don't know if we can think of all the
Scenarios that would happen. That's right, I agree with you. And I think this would be the thing that we set up something like that, and try to make that, they could make some kind of a resolution or come to terms before it ever got, and then have it okay for the township board.
A procedure, basically.
Basically, that would be it. Unions have that type thing, and that there is a process. It used to be a union store. That was the type process. You had different sections. There was everybody didn't even know what the waste industry was. I mean, they sat on a committee, and then when they got all the facts of what was happening, it was something else. It wasn't just in their what they specialized in. So these people got to listen, and just like a juror, you know, would come in and make that decision and vote on that decision for what somebody should get, yes, no, or in between. And that was a good process, I thought.
Any other comments? Great.
That resolution would work because that's really not the planning commission's job, is to regulate individual complaints. That's not our, it's not the bylaw, that's not our job. Our job is to set ordinances for the township, not to mediate differences.
But Perry, would you think that a procedure or some sort of method by which we handle complaints would be within our authority? Some language that gives an option to?
Our object is ordinances.
Right. That's
We
what
would set, we could put it in the ordinance to
Right.
create
That's what I'm
a
thinking.
board.
Okay.
It'd probably still be with our jurisdiction.
just create a board, and they have the power to, you know, we
Suggest.
they have the, you know, if we want to say you have the power to turn off turbine number 27, we can do that. So I think we'll come up with some language and get it to us before the next meeting, so we can look that over. And I'll try to clarify this language in that small window. One other thing that, back to the fees, there's one thing that I forgot, is I feel as though that we would recommend to the township board that there would be a finite number of township wind energy facility fee permits available. Meaning that we would suggest a number less than 20, more than 10 that we would vote on, and that's what would be available to whoever chooses, because then we can, you know, if we said, okay, there's going to be 15, and they would build 15, and in 2 years, the township board might decide, well, everything's going pretty well, nobody's developed a headache or an earache, and so the township board would decide if they wanted to issue another 15 permits. And that would be a way we can
Regulate the growth.
we can regulate the growth, we can see how it goes, see what kind of partners they are.
Is that really possible, Jim? I mean,
I don't know.
that sounds like a liquor license quota.
It kind of is, you know.
I mean, that's the only place I've ever heard of anything like that.
Well,
I mean, for something, if
forward-thinking
you're gonna deem
here.
it a legal use.
I've talked to lawyers, I've talked to MTA, and nobody can give me the answer, so as long as it's not challenged in court, that's what we thought we would, I mean, that again, that's been my kind of personal idea, is that, I don't wanna see a whole bunch of them.
Maybe. How many mills are we looking at for the township? I know the zoning makes a difference on rate and all that. Ballpark.
How many turbines?
Sure.
I don't know if we've established, even looked at the maximum number that could be in the township. You could go look at the map we provided up there and come up with an estimate based on that, but that would be if one developer leased every property in the township.
You know, I mean, you guys have been talking 15, right? For Palmyra?
That's what we're talking
Okay,
about.
so if we said, okay, you guys have been here every meeting, we don't really care about the other companies right now?
Well, I mean, we care if somebody else comes in and throws in an application just to block us out, which is possible in that scenario, right?
I don't know.
It could be someone who's not even a wind farm developer that would really desire us to not be able to build a project.
Right. Well, you know, that's, again, that's up to some of the lawyers to figure out some of those. But that's what,
But if you have parameters set in place on sound and setback, that intuitively sets a limitation. And that limit would be flexible based on the number of landowners that sign up. And it's, you know, that allows basically the people to vote with their signature.
If the idea is to sort of test the waters, so to speak, and see if they are good neighbors as they claim, why start out with 15? Why not start with 3, 5? And see if they really are good neighbors, and if
Well,
people are having health effects
there is
and complaints.
there,
That would be
There's-
especially useful because it would make the project impossible.
there is,
Here too.
there is, I'm sure, there is costs whether you put up 3 or 30. A lot of those costs are the same as far as the interconnections and would be my, is that correct?
Yeah, we're looking
It's
at
not-
a
it's not-
45 turbine project. That's the project we're working on. It's 45 turbines.
Yeah.
They have 3 in Bowling Green
Right.
that seem to be operating and producing power.
4 now.
4 now, 4. So
Well,
it's clear that that can be done,
Right.
despite claims to the contrary, it is possible.
Well, that, again, we're gonna decide, if, you know, we don't know if it's, I haven't had anybody tell me it's not legal, and so, that's
It's
what we're
actually
gonna-
used in other places. There are other zoning people, actually the Sylvania Township zoning administrator suggested the same thing that you're suggesting, allowing 2 or 3 to go up and test the waters and see if they do impact people negatively and they do have all the harms, or if we are really just plain wrong and telling a scary story. I think the truth will come out with that.
So anyway, that's where we are. I want everyone to think about that. I'm gonna see Frank. I saw Frank Riley a couple weeks ago, talked to him about this, and I told Frank I'm gonna see him Thursday, and he may come up with some language for us. So,
I have a question. Is this should this be, and I don't understand, this is just in effect to Blissfield Wind Energy. I mean, I know they're the only ones here right now, but shouldn't it be like more all-encompassing for any company that could come in the future? So later, if another company is involved, it's not just